Hello and welcome. Okay, you guys got to say hi.
Goodbye. You probably remember me. I'm Oleana Springs. Hi, goodbye.
Okay, the kids are leaving. Hello and welcome. Let's go ahead and share our screen. Let's see. Alrighty. How is everyone today? We've got Nikki here. Hello. And Katrina. And Alex. The gang's all here. Yes, we are. It's been a day, guys. I've been in meetings all day. And this is needed. I also got a new laptop because my other one took a shit last week. So yeah, it's been a week.
Hi guys, goodbye guys.
Tired and feel like crap, but I'm here. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling crappy. I hope that you feel better. It certainly has been a day. It really, truly has. Working from home while doing a sales summit, which meant that I was just in a meeting for 8 hours long. And the kids still home from summer is not fun, let me tell you. And I have to do it all over again tomorrow. So it'll be another 8-hour day with the kids running amok throughout the house with more storms coming, but tomorrow's not supposed to be severe. Thank goodness. Yeah, it's definitely been a day. Hashtag twinning. This isn't what I want to twin about though. JK, hello. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing good. I mean, it was broken up into sections and we had breaks and we had like an hour lunch break. But yeah, essentially it's a lot of like learning and whatnot. And usually it's mostly in person, but I couldn't make it in person, so I'm doing it remotely. And there's a few others that couldn't do it in person as well. So, but yeah, it's real fun. Real fun. So on the agenda for today is I'm going to finish setting up my new laptop, which is also, it turns into a tablet. So once I figure all of that out, I'll go ahead and show you how that works. That's real cool. I'm excited for that. I gotta finish putting on the... You're not supposed to be in here.
How do you corner a tablet?
Don't worry about it. Go finish brushing your teeth. Oh my gosh, the fun never stops. I have to finish putting on the security system thing. I have to download the NovelPad app. I have to download Scrivener. I have to download Opus Writer, Emberwrite, Obsidian, Notion. I should probably make myself a to-do list so I can mark it off. And then once I get all of that set up, I'm going to do at least a little bit of writing. At least a little bit. So that's the main goal.
Bye guys, whoever you want.
If you can't tell, he likes to copy his sister. And that's what his sister does every single time. I'm shocked she didn't sneak back in here. So that's my goal for at least the first sprint. I'm going to see what I can get done in the first 25-minute sprint. If I can get the majority of that and only spend like a little bit more on the second sprint, and then the rest will be writing, that would be golden. absolutely golden. However, we'll see how fast it goes. I've been doing okay, hanging in there. Just been busy with novel revisions for Project Sugar and Spice, crowdfunding for said novel, and juggling multiple day jobs. Ugh, I'm so sorry about the juggling multiple day jobs. I do not envy you on that, and I hope that gets better for you. Just juggling my one day job with being a full-time mom and attempting to be a full-time writer is wild, to say the least. It is absolutely wild. Yeah. Is anyone tuning in from the Midwest area? If so, how are you doing? Are you okay? I know Illinois is over 200 confirmed tornadoes for this season so far. We had 5 yesterday. But I know Indiana got hit really bad as well yesterday. One of my cousins is in one of the cities in Lake County, and they're estimating anywhere between 2 and 4 weeks of no power. So, for those of you who are either out of power or know somebody who is out of power and has been affected by these storms, I really, really am praying for them, and I hope that things get better. And Katrina, come take your weather anytime you want it, okay? I'm over it. I am beyond over it. I set up membership tiers on Ko-fi since March to have fans of the novel have exclusive content for the novel. That's awesome. And you have 7 out of the 10 member goal. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. You are 3 away. Serious? Oh, that's amazing. I hope you reach your goal very, very soon. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this first sprint started. I gotta light my candle. I haven't done that yet. Paige. Hello. Hi, first-time viewer from the Midwest. Live near Des Moines, and we haven't had much going on. We were supposed to have storms all week starting Monday. We have yet to see anything besides rain. I am jealous. I'm in the Chicagoland area, and we got drenched and annihilated. Not only from yesterday's storms, but like, I kid you not, I feel like we have a severe storm almost every week. It has not been fun in my neck of the woods. We've gotten lucky where the most severe has passed just north of us or just south of us. But yesterday's storms, even though they were just south of us, they were in my hometown, which is where a lot of my family still lives. And they actually got hit by one of the EF1 tornadoes that went through yesterday. My brother's house is okay, but his neighbor's roof is not good. But yeah, I have no problem with like thunderstorms, but can the severity of these go away? Like, they need to go back to Texas. Katrina keeps telling me how they are. Why aren't you lighting? How they are like in a drought and on a burn ban and everything. And like, Texas can come take their weather anytime it wants, because I don't want it anymore. But I'm happy you're here. First time viewer, that's so exciting. I hope I get you excited to come back again. Are you a writer, or are you just here to be productive and hang out? I love the rain, so I've been excited. Yeah, there's been nothing so far. You can have some of our storms if you want. Oh, there we go. There it goes to be lit. You can come take some of ours. I don't want it anymore. Should probably move that out of the way. All right. This desk is a mess. Okay, let's go ahead and get this first sprint started, and then we will reconvene in 25 minutes. So let's get this going. At the start of the break, I'll put on a forest room code for those of us who want to do a forest code or plant a tree with me type thing. I'm a writer, yay! And I'm currently in the brainstorming and outlining phase. Yes, happy to have you here. What genre are we writing in? Let us know and we'll chit chat. All right, I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy writing. Okay, and that was that sprint. How did we do? I made my to-do list. And I installed my antivirus. I downloaded Scrivener, and then I went to open it to put my license key in, and it asked me where I am backing it up, and I realized I didn't download Dropbox yet because that's where I have my Scrivener stuff backed up. So I had to download Dropbox, and that's what I'm currently working on. But I have all of this to I don't think it's going to take too much longer. I think the next sprint, I'll get all of those done because those are pretty, I think, simple downloads. I did actually download the Ember right. I just haven't signed into it yet. Or because I have to put the license key in for that as well. So that's what I got done. Paige, I've been writing romance/found family recently, so that's what I've been focusing on. We love a good romance right around here. I currently am working on a romantasy, and then I also have plans for a contemporary romance world. But I only write in romance and its subgenres. I think I've been gung-ho about romance since 2017, 2018. After I had my daughter, I couldn't get into young adult anymore, and I got hooked on some romance books, and ever since then, that's all I consume basically. I'll read the occasional thriller and mystery and like normal fantasy without romance in it, but for the most part, it's romance all the way. And like even when I'm reading something that's not a romance genre, I typically need some sort of romance subplot. But I've always needed a romance subplot even before I dove into the whole romance genre. Jen is here. Hello. I told you I'd be back. I'm trying to get back on my bullshit. Back for a little bit before I have to go get food. Ooh, what kind of food are we getting? Kate, hello. It has been so long. It's been so long since I've been like actively streaming in a routine, a schedule. And this is my second week in a row that I've live streamed. I got tired of Joe yelling at me. How have you been? I was able to write 210 words for an outline. Yes. I think I'm almost done with outlining the first scene of the second chapter. Woo! Good job. I wrote a whopping 112 words. Hey, 112 words is 112 more words than you had before. So, there you go. Brother ordered pizza but didn't have it delivered, so silly brothers. That's something my brother would do, but then I would force him to go get it. Oh man. I cannot wait till I get this all set up so that I can write. I miss writing. I've been itching to write. We had a torrential downpour on Sunday. It was just rain, not like severe storms. On Sunday, like the severity part of it was like potential flash flooding because it was coming down so hard and so fast. But when it is just like a rainstorm or like a simple thunderstorm, I'm always wanting to write, but I couldn't get it in me to come into this room to work on the desktop and not be comfortable and watching the rain from like the picture window in the living room, that I decided to just have a good boy and play some Moonlight Peaks instead. So that's what I did on Sunday. But now I get to use this. I'm excited to be writing again. Oh, I miss you and all the fun friends. I've missed you guys so much. Been busy, have a new job. Good job. Good job at getting a new job. Congratulations on getting a new job. And working on a new career course. Awesome. Yesterday I got 500 new words. I'm working on chapter 5 of book 2. Still working on it. If it makes you feel any better, I'm still working on both projects that I've been working on for literal years. So, if that makes you feel any better. However, I do have a deadline for myself. Like, I gave myself a deadline. I want draft 1 done of Project Gemstone, book 1, by next quarter. Like, I'm hoping to have it done by the end of this quarter, so that quarter 4 of 2026, I'll have a finished manuscript that I can edit, revise, and get ready for publication so that I can publish early next year. That is the goal. It does sound exciting. My job is remote. And are they hiring? No, not currently. We had some layoffs actually before the holidays, and we've had a couple of people resign, but they haven't hired anyone else. I don't know what the plan is. Job hunting is so crazy. I hated it. I hope that I never have to do that again, because that was an abysmal 5 years of job hunting. And I think in those 5 years, I probably put in at least 1,000 applications throughout those 5 years. But from January to March of 2025, I think I put in 400 alone. Because up until then, I was just like being super picky, and I was really taking my time with where I was going to apply. And then by year 5 of applying, I was just applying practically anywhere. And like I couldn't even get an interview for like working at Aldi. They literally turned my application down. So like, I mean, I was on the struggle bus. And then I found this one, and this one was just like perfect for me. And I think it was just meant to be. But job hunting sucks, and I feel for everyone who has to do it. Job hunting is insane. It's abysmal. The job market out there sucks. I just graduated, and I thought it might be a little less painful. The worst part is all the scams. Oh, the scams are terrible. They're terrible. The amount of scams that I got, it was disgusting. And like, I had to double check everything. And then like when I would get something, I would have my husband double check it. I was like, this looks like a scam, right? Or I would even like go to Alex. I'm like, this sounds scammy. And she's like, that is scammy. So yeah, it's terrible out there. I want to keep my driving job, but just pick up something remote to do on the side. I totally get it. I hope that you find something. Oh boy, I'm currently job hunting. I'm wishing you all the luck. Have been the past 2 or 3 months. I have 2 interviews tomorrow. Crossing my fingers for you. So hopefully they go well, because it's been rough. Upside is that I have more writing time. That is the silver lining. However, I did not get very much done when I wasn't working. I think because all of my energy went to job hunting and applying for all of these jobs, that by the time that I was done with that, I didn't have any energy left to actually write. So it was a double-edged sword for me. But I'm crossing my fingers that these interviews for you go good. Go well. You guys know what I mean. I think I got one today and emailed the company and the supposed woman that sent me a text to check. Heard nothing back. Good night, sweetie. Heard nothing back. I know. They're so scammy. You know what I even ran into? Literally like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, I got a text message that was in my CEO's name. And he was, eventually the conversation got to where I knew that it was a scam. Like prior to this, I didn't have my CEO's number or anything. And at first it was sounding like it could have been him. And then they start saying how they need a whole bunch of like gift cards to surprise the hardworking employees for a surprise. And I'm like, this isn't sounding like my CEO. So I messaged him on our teams and also on LinkedIn, just to make sure that it wasn't him, and it wasn't him. So I blocked the number. And then they tried getting me again on WhatsApp. So they tried like my actual phone number, which they probably got from LinkedIn or something, or one of the 1,000 applications that I put in. And then they found me on WhatsApp and tried doing it again. It was wild. I am so over it. I immediately blocked that too and reported as spam on both accounts. But the scams out there suck. They suck so bad. Some chit chat. What? Yeah, it happened. It happened. I'm so glad that I like went back to like message my actual CEO and was like, this wasn't you, right? Like I can report this as spam. Because like I didn't want to like report it as spam, and it actually ended up being him. But like come on. Pizza time. Yum.
Yummy.
Before daddy yells. Love you too. I had one done by a fake literary agent. I am so sorry. That had to have been heartbreaking. Oh my goodness. I would cry. Like, because I was applying for some literary agencies. Like, even if they weren't hiring, I was sending emails and sending them my resume just on the off chance that they ended up needing someone, because I would have loved to have been a literary agent. I think it's part of the reason I haven't written much in addition to ghostwriting for a decade and writing too many school papers. Yeah, it's draining. Job searching and job hunting and applying for the jobs is so draining. It's more than a 40-hour work week for a normal thing. It's terrible. I mean, it's lucky that you knew that, but like I was actively actually going, like trying to get into the literary agency umbrella. So like I would have been heartbroken to find out that it was a fake. Had a glimmer of hope. What's your degree again? I just have an English degree. That's all I have. But back when I went to college, there wasn't any of like these fancy publishing degrees that there are now. So I'm crocheting bookmarks. How do you word that to your CEO? That, hey, is this you or a scammer? Basically, like in a nutshell, yes. But I basically just said, Hey, James. I received this text message earlier this morning, and I just wanted to, make sure that it was or wasn't you. It's sounding a little scammy, and I just wanted to double check before I hit report as spam and block. And he's like, yeah, that definitely wasn't me. And I'm like, thank you for confirming it. And so then I sent him a screenshot of how it happened and how it happened twice. And yeah, it's wild. The funny part was they reached out to a former ghostwriting client and he sent them to me. What? Oh, you could totally. Yeah, creative writing in English. Absolutely. If you can apply to the publishing houses, you can apply. I was applying to a lot of publishing houses. Um especially since a lot of not a lot, but several in New York are actually starting to adopt the remote work. So I was applying to the remote jobs because I'm not moving to New York. But then there's source books that is probably 45 to 60 minutes away from me, and I was applying to source books as well. And then on top of that, I was looking at literary agencies to apply to. You definitely have the experience or the knowledge or, to be you're in the right sphere of being in that industry. I did read some amazing reviews of the books I wrote for him. Well, there's at least that. It's got to be nice seeing some good reviews, huh? Alrighty, let's start this next sprint. I am hoping to cross off the majority of these within the next 25 minutes. So, I said I was going to do forest. Okay, we'll do forest the next one because I didn't set it up and I'm already starting this one. So we'll do forest the next sprint if we want to plant a tree together. But I'll see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy writing! I got some stuff. I was hoping to finish this entire list, but I got stuck because the antivirus that I have is fine. It's like a 6-month free subscription type thing. But there was also like a 30-day free trial of McAfee, which is a different antivirus. And that one kept flagging one of the writing apps. And I'm like, I know that there's nothing wrong with it because the one antivirus is fine. So I had to figure out how to disable McAfee so that I only have the one antivirus going. And then I finally was able to download it. So I still have Plotter, Notion, Obsidian, Campfire, Canva, and I think I heard GoodNotes now is available on not just Apple iOS. So I'm going to look into that. And if not, then I'm going to find some other kind of note-taking app so that I can do some digital planning, because look at how cool this is. So this literally flips into a tablet, and the keys don't work when it's, see, so I'm pressing the keys right now, and it turns into a tablet. And so I'm going to try some note-taking apps, or not note-taking. I mean, it is a note-taking app, but I'm going to try some digital planning, specifically the stuff that for HB90. I'm wondering if I can finally get HB90 to work for me. Like consistently. Like I know it'll work for me, but I wonder if this will get me to be more consistent with it, I guess is the correct term. Okay. Let me put this on just so I know that it, nope, not that. This one. Just so that I know that we have had at least a 5-minute break. Okay, and back to the comments. You don't get to read reviews often. I know you probably shouldn't as a writer for your like peace of mind, but I'm back with pizza and breadsticks. Oh, I love a good breadstick. Katrina got 420 that time, but I'm probably going to call it a night. I still feel like crud. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. But, I mean, you got, what, 600 words tonight? It's better than nothing, girl. And you're still in the beginning, right? You're still in Act 1, which is your least favorite point to be. So, I get it. Isn't it? I know. As soon as I saw that there were some 2-in-1s, I'm like, is this the time that I actually try one? Like, should I? And I think that's why it took me like literally a week to figure out what laptop I wanted to go with that was within a price range that I felt comfortable paying. So, but yeah, I'm really excited to see how it is. Alex, you're still awake and you're still hanging with us? Are you playing Moonlight Peaks too? Is that what you're doing? Big HB90. I'm gonna have to get on the call with you so that we can go over it, because this would be my first time like trying something like that, because I've never done digital planning like that other than like through like Notion. But I'm really, really excited to try. 76 words. Awesome. And pizza. You know, you had to go pick up the pizza. But I finished the first scene. Yes. See? Congrats to that. Finishing a scene is just as big of a goal, or just as big of an accomplishment than, all the words. The second scene was already finished, so I think there will be one more scene in this chapter. Nice. Yeah, you're still in Act 1. And yes, Katrina's superpower is thriving in the fun and games, whereas I struggle with the murky middle. Me and the murky middle are not friends. We are not friends at all. And it's so hard, but things are finally getting interesting. Ah, there you go. So it's a good spot to leave off. Yep, because you'll be excited to get to that going forward. Is that a sneaky sneak or is that Storm? I hear footsteps. I don't think it's Storm. I think they're too slow and conniving to be Storm. Uh-huh. It is a sneaky sneak. I roll back and I see Storm there, and she's just wagging her tail, and then there's a Miss Amelia. Mm-hmm. She forgot one of her stuffies. Good night. I was twerking my non-existent ass to say amen by Panic at the Disco, and now I'm motivated to write. That is amazing. You're off tomorrow too, aren't you? You're off on Thursdays and Fridays. Low-key plans. I'll take a drink to that. Girl, I'm happy you're still here. I can't believe it. It's 10:07 for you. I'll take it. I will take it. There's 7 of you here. One of them's me because I have it on my other screen just to make sure that things are going okay. Cheers. Yes. So are you going to pull up your project and start writing? I mean, if the mood is calling, you kind of just gotta. If the muse is calling, you gotta go with it. So, I say do it. All right. Should we get this next sprint started? This sprint, I will for sure be able to finish the rest of the setup, and then I'm going to be writing. Ellipsis is up. The next sprint ain't ready. Yes. Alex is here, y'all. Love it. All right, let's go ahead and get this ready. I said that we were going to do forest. Next week we will do forest sprints and we will plant trees. It's clearly not happening today. I promise. Next time we'll plant trees. All right, let's go ahead and change this. I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting, writing, whatever you're doing. I'll see you back. I did not start writing. I got hung up on another download. I'm about to just throw the downloads out the window and do one more sprint and do maybe a little bit of writing. I'm down to Plotter, Campfire, and Canva. And Plotter is not being kind to me. So I think I'm just going to do Canva. And that's it. The rest can be another problem. Another day. Woof. I for sure only have one more sprint in me because I'm exhausted. So, let me close this out. I'm going to log into my Canva. That's not the account I want to be on. Let's check the chat. Is Alex still here or did she crash? 900 words! I'm so proud of you. And now I'm tired, so good luck with writing, everyone. Okay. However, I don't know. I think I have to update what's on the ellipsis, right? That's where I have it. I think that's where I have you. Yeah. I don't think I've written anything other than 200 words since you last read stuff. But when I do, I will. I promise. I promise. Also, I'm kind of do I have the newest versions on ellipsis? I gotta look. Because I don't know if I do. Finished last scene outline for chapter 2. Yes, with 482 words. Look at you guys being so productive. I mean, technically I'm being productive too. It's just I'm being productive in a different way by getting my laptop set up. Future me and tomorrow me will appreciate this, especially since tomorrow is MMA for the kids. And what do I do during that hour? I write. And I couldn't do it last Thursday because I didn't have a working computer. But you guys are crushing it. Jealous. Why isn't this logging me out? All right, let's try a different way. Let's close that. Let's go on this one. This one. Canva. Come on. Canva. And log in. Because this is the correct account. Oh, I'm getting tired, guys. Am I going to make it for another sprint? I don't know if I'm going to make it for another sprint. All right, that is there. So now I need to open this app. Log in through the browser. Yes, continue to the app. Open Canva. And we have arrived. Perfect. Okay. Pin that to the taskbar. Close out. Close that out. Close that out. Close that out. Has anybody used the new writing program, writing software, Opus Writer? OPUS Writer. I found it like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It was before my laptop completely died. And I'm really, really liking it. I'm intrigued by it. I think it might be the program that I've been waiting for. And I'm curious if anybody else has used it. I found it through Sophie Von on the AuthorTube space. And I'm very, very intrigued. I'm currently on my trial. But I have that. I use that, or I'm using that right now. But then I also have Ember Write, Scrivener, and NovelPad, all of which, plus Opus Writer, all four of those can be used as a one-time fee rather than being on a subscription plan, which I love that we're making that. Like, I don't mind, like, you know, a subscription service for like a cloud-based thing. But when it comes to the writing software, I am fatigued by all of the subscriptions. But it's finding the one that really works for me. So, all right. We're going to do one more sprint. One more sprint. That's it. I'm also going to change it to a 15-minute sprint because I can't do 25 minutes. I want to get in my pajamas and I want to take this bad boy and be comfy on the couch. So let's change this to 15 minutes. And did that work? Yes. Okay. And this is going to be the last sprint for the night. And then I will be back next week, right? Let me double check my calendar real quick. Make sure that Joe is home to take care of the kids. Yes. Next Wednesday, the only thing that's going on is it's their first day of school. So I will be back next Wednesday as well. Probably between 7 or 7:30 Central Time. So let's go ahead and get this last sprint started. It's a good idea. I'm starting to feel the effect of being up too long. Yeah. Considering I was just spent 8 hours on my work stuff right over here. Like, literally, here's my workspace. Here's my desk space, like desktop, personal home computer, office computer, writing, and personal laptop. And I'm tired of being in this room. I love this room because of all the books and it's green and whatnot, but my ass has been in this chair for far too long. So let's go ahead and start this last sprint, and I will see you guys back in 15 minutes. And if you're not joining us for this last sprint, that is okay. I will see you guys all next week then. Let me put final sprint of the stream up, and I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Happy writing or whatever you're doing. And that was that sprint. How did we do? I was able to transfer over the prologue into my Opus Writer project because there's a lot of plotting like worksheets that you can like build. I'm not doing it justice right now because I'm so tired. So I did that, and then I went to go. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm on Etsy right now, and I am finding the. Did I just turn that off? I pressed a button. Anyways, I am finding the. I'm like amazed by this. I kind of wish the 14-inch screen was available, but they only have the 16, which is fine. It's big for a tablet portion, but it's nice. But I'm going to go on Etsy, get the HB90 stuff. And I think I'm going to play with that for a little bit before going to bed. Or I'm just going to go lay down because I have an early morning tomorrow. I should probably do that. All right, let's catch up on the chat real quick. Luckily, my desk is in my room, so I can just lay in bed after this. Nice. My bed's all the way upstairs. Paige, I hope you come back. Thanks for being a first-time stream or first-time viewer for my live streams and staying the entire time. You're wonderful. 325 words for the outline of chapter 3. Yes, first scene where the FMC is at her little brother's first basketball game and realizes after that she was supposed to meet up with her study partner. Love it. You accomplished quite a bit today. So, congrats. Thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, if I remember, I will set up the live stream for next Wednesday. I've already added it to my calendar though, like my family calendar. So it is there. Let me pull that up. I'll show you. I'll prove it to you. Where is my calendar? Once I find my calendar. ADHD is working today. Okay. It is there on Wednesday. All right, you're just going to have to believe me. But one of those purple things on every single Wednesday is the live stream. I put it in there. It doesn't end. Obviously, things will move around when things, come about. But I am hoping to be here every Wednesday. And then I do want to bring back like the all-day writing days that we used to do on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on my schedule. I used to do that once a month. I want to try and do that again. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it every month, but I'd at least like to try to do a couple before the end of this year. Let's see, it's August, so we've got August, September, October, November, December. We have 5 more months. I'd like to do at least 2 of those before the end of the year. I'll put that on my goals. If I can do more, awesome. You were so productive today as well. Oh, thanks. I was. I wasn't writing productive. I was other productive, which is fine. It had to get done, right? Yes, and if you're on Discord, I do have a Discord community. It should be linked in the description down below. That is where we hang out, and I also put all of the links to the live streams there. And I've also started putting them in events on Discord as well. I'm not sure if that helps other people, but that's what I've been doing. And plus, it's just a fun, cozy place in our little part of the internet. So if you do have Discord, highly suggest going to that link and joining us over there. That is where we are. I haven't been as active as I have been in the past, but that's because I took a very long hiatus. But that is where you can always find me. Yeah, the all day writing streams. I usually do like 2 or 3 streams with like an hour break or so in between so that, I can, go eat something. But it would end up being like close to 12 hours of streaming. No, not that much. 8 to 12 hours of streaming, depending on the day and like what the goals were. I think one Sunday I was so productive in writing that I think I hit my highest word count ever in one day, which was like 7,400 words. And that was really exciting. One of these days, I will hit a 10K on these all day writing streams. But I do want to bring that back. So, but as for tonight, we're done for tonight. It is 10 o'clock my time, and I need to get my pajamas, have a little snacky snack, and go to bed because I have an early day. All right. Thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you guys next week or in the Discord. But happy writing. Bye, guys.